Well, it was in walking past the building and questioning what it was that we thought, well, nobody knows what this building is. It's got a very rich history, and we thought, well, it ought to be marked and part of the Braintree heritage. So we would normally carve stone for headstones. We thought, well, we'll adapt that skill, make a little plaque and donate it, and perhaps it can become part of a trail for Braintree buildings, historical buildings.
It was built so that people who were deemed by the parish constable to have been a nuisance in the community to be incarcerated overnight. The next morning they would be taken out and taken to the magistrate and face the penalty of the law. It had a brick floor, there was a rough sleeping bench along one side, and that was it. There are two cells, one through the other, and you laid on, probably there was some straw in there, pretty uncomfortable I would think. New Street itself was the main thoroughfare from Braintree to Witham. A very important street, not like you see it today, quite open. It was small houses and tenements packed together. In the middle of New Street were 4 pubs in the period, and these had a very bad reputation. They had the worst reputation of all pubs in Braintree. They were the Three Tons, the George and the Green Man, and opposite the George was the White Horse. They were known as Little Hell, Great Hell and Damnation. The Beer Act of 1830 was carried by the Free Trade lobby who petitioned Parliament. They felt that if there was fewer restrictions on the sale of beer, it would increase demand. Well, there's a surprise. I sense that Parliament passed it because there was a problem with the consumption of gin. Gin was extremely cheap and extremely alcoholic, and it was felt that it had no calorific value, whereas beer was considered a much more wholesome drink, and therefore it was felt not to be so bad. But as always happens, you free something up and people take advantage of it. And drunkenness and disorderly did rise exponentially between 1830 and 1840 when the cage was built.